Hello people, this is a video of 1429 Uncharted C. As you can see, I've got 4 bonus symbols and we will start the gameplay from here. It's about a 15-minute video of this slot. This was done on my laptop, so what I've done is I've put it on my normal PC and I was going to edit it down, but I thought, well no, let people see. Just a note, I actually only put £10 in, and this was the first slot I played, and as you can see my cash amount at the moment is 1631, because that's quite important, because the question is, like, some people play slots for entertainment and other people plays it to win the money. I would clearly put myself in the category of playing slots to make the money. You know, obviously I know, like, you know, the chances of winning is very slim, and I'm not saying, you know, I know the chances of winning is slim, but I'm willing to give it a chance, and so that's why I play slots. Like I said, you're going to see quite a few bonuses on this slot. And when I was playing it, basically the ships and the, I don't know, monster, whatever they're meant to be, they act as wild reels. You can get them on reel 2, 3 and 4. Yeah, and they come in randomly. There isn't no special thing that I'm doing to get them in. It is just randomly. Obviously I'm playing on 20p a go, so it's a low stake game, but it does show that the game has got potential. This is the only slot that I've come across that you're not really that bothered about the bonuses. You know, in a strange way, the base game with those wild ships actually pays out better than the bonus game. That is probably a big win for this lot, which is terrible really for 23 spins. They really do need to try and look on sorting that out, but as I said, you know, I only put £10 in and it gave me that £6, and then when I got those 4 symbols I thought, right, I'll start recording this because potentially it could be a good, you know, it could have been a good hit, and obviously it wasn't. It was only £5. You know, £5 on 20p a go still isn't a bad hit if you look at it from that point of view. I don't know what it is about this. Like, I think the problem with it is all these little £10, I wish it was £10 win. All these little hits of 10p, 15p, 16p, you hit them quite a lot. And I think that's what makes the difference here, is if you can hit a lot of those, then you're reducing how much per go you're getting. And if you do hit it like this, where those ships tends to be coming in a lot, you will make a lot of money if you're on a higher stake. Obviously there's always that's just as close to the bonus, isn't it? Like I said, I was going to edit it down, but I thought, no, I'll keep it all the same so people can actually see all these little hits coming in. And they come in a hell of a lot, you know. As I said, it's the only slot where I don't care if I don't win the bonus. I know that sounds weird. It even sounds weird to me. It's like, oh, don't come in, you're not worth it. You know, I'd rather just play the base game, where you can get them rolling straight away and it could give you a nice hit. Like I said, this one was from a few days ago, but I've still been playing this one on and off with the odd fiver, £10 here and there, and I've probably put in at least, I'd probably say it's close to 80 quid, but that would probably be including this game too. So, you know, even though I do leave this game with a nice little profit, you know, the slots always gets it back in the end, don't they? One way or another. But yeah, overall this slot is just one of those strange things. Like I said, it's on the take at the moment, like they all do. you get a period of say maybe 5-6 games where it's paying a bit, and then suddenly it goes quiet for a bit. But this night was really, I would say, this was probably the hottest. Apart from that other morning when I went on it, and it instantly gave me something like 30 odd quid. This time when I was playing this, it was, I would consider it to be quite good, because like, you know, I only started off with £10. I'm on 22 now, so you know it can pay out. Just that the game itself isn't very, the theme of it isn't very captive. The main reason why I'm playing it is because the RTP is 98.6%, I believe, and you know, if you can hit a 98%, not 96, 98.6% slot, and if you can hit one of them when they're paying out, you can come away with a fair bit. But a lot of it is all to do with the scale of how much is being played, and that depends everything. So it depends on how much is paying out. The problem with it is I don't think the theme will capture people, you know, and especially with the bonuses. The bonuses are terrible. Yeah, they need to up those bonuses to try and capture people, to turn it around so you do want those bonuses because they're worth getting. What's the point in having bonuses where they pay out less than just the normal game? It goes against the whole point of a bonus. You know, but overall, I continue to play it because I've got that faith in that 98.6% RTP. But as I've said before to people, it's not everything. You know, I'm not saying you could play this and then you get it, you win. What I'm saying is the 98% plays a big part, because these online slots makes a lot of money. And when you talk about that 2%, when you're talking to the hundreds of thousands, that 2% cut, because most slots comes in at around 96. 96 and a little bit below, but not far below. Progressives are a different matter because they're lower because they got a massive jackpot, so that's different. But yeah, the RTP is one thing to take into account on all slots. But the problem with the RTP, if I use this analogy, this example, if you've got this slot is designed with a 98%. Now say if only 100 people is playing this slot, and then you've got another slot that's 96%, but they've got 1,000 people playing it, then all the money from those 1,000 people, even if they're playing on the minimum stake, they're still putting in a hell of a lot more than what the 100 people would be on this slot. So that's just something to bear in mind, why generally the higher RTP slots don't pay out much, because it's not a good theme, and the designers, they said, well, let's whack that up into a high RTP to see if we can entice people to play it. And I suppose it does help, it does entice me to play it, because I like to know what I'm betting on. You know, I like to know my odds on what I'm betting on and everything. So, but like I said, that's the problem. Is I think a lot with this slot is, obviously, if people's not playing it, then it's not getting the money to pay out, and that's fundamental. The slot will never pay out what it hasn't taken, because then obviously it's cutting into the owner's personal budget, and they're not designed to do that, and they don't do that. So yeah, that's just a little talk about the RTP and why I find it so frustrating that people just takes notice of the theme. The theme is only, the theme doesn't mean nothing. Under the hood, you know, the random number generator is everything, and each company's got a slightly different version of it, but they all run on this. Like I said, that bonus terrible. It wasn't worth getting that bonus. You've just seen a prime example of why I said the bonuses are so crap. It just ain't worth getting them. Like I said, overall though, I'm still on £20. You know, it's keeping me level. You know, what, £10 above what I put in there in the first place. So I can't really, from a gameplay point of view, I can't defend it. I will not defend it because you can't defend it. It is just not defendable. It's not. It is not exciting. It's not defendable at all. But from a financial point of view, I'm £10 up and I'm still getting the bonuses in. 2 bonuses. I think I get the third one in now. No, I don't. Well, I just gave some away there. But yeah, I do get 3 of them in on this game. I'm pretty sure I do. I can't be 100%, but you know, look at that, £3.94. The bonus, £1. See what I mean? You know, I just prefer to just get the boats in on normal play. I think the designers really need to look in on that, because it shouldn't be like that. You know, if you get the bonus is rare on this thing, to be honest. It's not as common as you would think it would be. So you know, when it does come in, really, it should be paying out more than just £1 or a couple of quid. I don't know if this is a tease. No, it's not a tease. I did get, like I said, I did get quite a few bonus games, and I was just like, oh god, what the hell is going on? And obviously the boat doesn't. It only comes in if there's going to be a win. Obviously, if there ain't a win, then it doesn't. It doesn't open up to Royal. So that's another thing to remember. But in fairness to it, most of the time it does. As I just said, that the boat come in and didn't. But in my experience, most of the time when you do get a boat in, it does normally go up into a Royal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do get 3, and I think it's on this one because it's lower symbols. The sun and the moon are lower symbols, so it doesn't pay out that well. And I suppose I've got to give it to the bonus. That did come out on the bonus. I thought that come out on the base game. You know, obviously what you're looking for is higher symbols when you get that, but you know, it is what it is, and it did pay me out another £4.70, which I was very happy about. And it's still, like I said, there's potential with this slot. There really is. It's just that the theme of it, it's just not capture. It's just not exciting enough. Even though they're, you know, it's such a frustrating slot because I know with such a nice RTP, it has potential. But again, the downside to that is the developers could change it at any time. If they find this slot starts being played more, they will probably downgrade the RTP. Because they'll be, well, we've got people playing it, we can lower the RTP a bit now. And that would be very sad because that's the only thing going for this slot. I wouldn't say it was an exciting slot. I'd say is a potential profitable slot if you were here at the right time. But then they all are really, aren't they? So you know, that's not really a fair thing to say. But as you can see, I went on here with £10. I got up to £6. It kept me playing, and then it brought in the 4 bonus symbols, and then that's when I started recording it. And as you can see, ever since, I've been going up on my balance. Obviously now I'm thinking, well, I've had my luck on it. I'm not going to push it. I'm £20 up. You know, I made a good £20 up. Yeah, it's not massive amounts of money, but you know, on the low stakes that I'm playing, I would probably have called this slot hot that night when I was playing it. You know, ultimately, when you start playing bigger scale and start going up the slots in the stake, you know, they scale up. So you know, obviously, because it's bigger money, you know, if you get 3 of those wilds on say £1, I reckon you'll probably get at least 50. One streamer I did get to play it, and within a very short amount of time, I think he only done about 50 spins, and one hit he got £86, and that was on, I think he was playing £2 a spin. but in the end he left it because it's just the theme is just not capturing enough, and that's the sad reality of slots these days. So that's the end of the video. If you've stayed for this long, thanks for watching it all and listening to me ramble on. Until the next video I make, Zana.